This news blast is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Equality Project. Their housing survey results for 2024 are now available, and they will be releasing their housing affordability and sustainability survey for 2025 on April 2nd. For details, check out the survey page of the website, paequality.com. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the morning news blast for March 12th, 2025. Please excuse any commentary I toss in that doesn't match the closed captioning if you happen to be watching this on YouTube. With that said, Ryan Walters, the Christian nationalist head of Oklahoma's State Department of Education, asked the state government to give him $3 million to buy 55,000 copies of $60 Bibles signed by President Donald Trump so he could place them in classrooms statewide. The government recently refused his request, so now Walters has launched an independent fundraiser asking online donors to individually purchase them for schools. Walters issued a directive in late July requiring public schools, grades 5 through 12, to have these in their classrooms to teach about the Bible and the Ten Commandments, and at least 13 of the state's largest school districts all refused, saying his order violated various constitutional and state education laws. The state Supreme Court recently issued a stay on Walters' order, preventing the Oklahoma State Department of Education from enforcing it. After initially issuing his biblical directive, Walters then said that the school's Bibles needed to include reprints of the Constitution, Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence, and Pledge of Allegiance, so that students could easily study the documents side by side. But these documents are found only in Christian singer-songwriter Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA Bible, a product which was endorsed by Trump and from whose sale he reportedly receives financial royalties. When Walters requested funding from the state legislature, lawmakers asked why he didn't consider less expensive options, like having religious organizations donate the Bibles or having students access the Bibles through online apps, according to the Oklahoman. Bibles without the aforementioned U.S. political documents retail online for around $7, with discounts for bulk orders. In early March, an Oklahoma Senate subcommittee on state funding and education refused Walters' funding request. Subcommittee member State Senator Mary Bourne, a Democrat, told KOCO the committee was really focused on budget requests that didn't have a lot of legal complications affiliated with it. We really wanted to focus on reading and math. State Senator Adam Pugh, a Republican who chairs the subcommittee, said that Walters should work within the Oklahoma State Department of Education to find funding for the Bibles. And Governor Kevin Stitt said in a press conference this week that he doesn't support the idea of spending $3 million taxpayer dollars on Bibles either. So Walters helped launch a page on the God Bless the USA Bible retail site asking users to purchase individual copies and donate them to state schools. This week, the state's Supreme Court issued a stay prohibiting Walters from enforcing his orders on biblical teaching in schools. The lawsuit challenging Walters' order accused him of violating constitutional protections against government-mandated religious teaching and of illegally trying to circumvent required legislative processes to enact such a sweeping order on statewide public schools. While Walters has pledged to continue pursuing his directive, a group of opposed organizations, including the American Civil Liberties Union, said in a statement on the court's ruling, "This victory is an important step toward protecting the religious freedom of every student and parent in Oklahoma." Superintendent Ryan Walters has been abusing his power, and the court checked those abuses today. Walters, who wants to ban LGBTQ+ books in schools, has previously pushed the transphobic lie about schools providing litter boxes to students who identify as cats. He also referred to teachers' unions as terrorist organizations and illegally tried to make rules banning LGBTQ+ books and transgender bathroom access in schools. Following the death of 16-year-old Nex Benedict in February, Walters' anti-LGBTQ+ policies came under intense scrutiny, with many allies and advocates accusing him of fostering the environment of hostility toward LGBTQ+ students that contributed to the trans teen's tragic death. The Human Rights Campaign and over 350 LGBTQ+ rights organizations, civil rights groups, and leaders sent an open letter to the Oklahoma State Legislature demanding Walters to be removed from office. As a side note, Pennsylvania Equality Project was among the signatories to that letter. Late August, 21 Oklahoma Republican lawmakers called for an impeachment investigation into Walters' handling. That's the news blast for this hour. As you can tell, our studio has gone to the dogs. You can watch our videos on the PEP Radio channel on YouTube to get a glimpse behind the scenes at our studio, but please don't mind the dogs. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Time now for the latest weather forecast from the National Weather Service for the Meadville area here on PEP Radio.